Now, I cannot stand the woke billionaires who think if they kiss the ring enough, then somehow, come the revolution, they will be saved. Here's another example of one. The bloke who runs Atlassian, which is an incredibly successful Australian company, well, he's out there today explaining why his company pays no tax. Maximum woke, maximum telling us how we should all live our lives, but no company tax being spent that eventually goes back to fund things like schools, hospitals, police services and welfare, taking care of the poorest members of our society. Instead, Michael Cannon-Brooks said this today, which is, it's pretty simple at Atlassian. We follow all the tax rules of the geographies that we operate in. People can make their own judgment on whether it's good or bad for Australia, but we're doing it by the book. Last time I checked, he doesn't tweet that often about how we should change our tax system to make it fairer, that we need drastic action on budget deficits, and in part that could be helped by his company paying tax. No, instead, today, on the same day that he's getting questions about why his company doesn't pay tax, we are being told by him about how we need to be better corporate citizens, about how the companies of Australia need to lead on climate change, gender equity and all of the other kiss-the-ring Twitterati garbage. As business leaders, we have an awesome responsibility. Employees want us to ensure that we're making the planet better, not worse. Faced with a government inaction on our biggest problems, it's the business community that can step up and drive meaningful change. Well, here's an idea, pal. If you start paying more tax, the government will have more money to subsidise all of your pet projects, let alone all of the ones that you couldn't give a stuff about, like taking care of sick, poor people who need welfare, who need carers payments, who need old age pensions. Because that stuff isn't paid for with magic dust. That stuff is paid for with, among other things, company tax. But again, this is a billionaire who says that our employees want us to build a better world. And when it comes to his own world, as soon as he got rich, he built one hell of a good place to have a look at it. The most expensive house in Australia, bought next door to the other person who launched his company that doesn't pay any tax. Again, these people think that when there's a revolution, they won't come for me, come for the bad people in Point Piper, because I think we should do something about climate change. I think you should do something about paying tax.